I don't know if I'm live yet. Hopefully I am. Yes, I think I'm live. Hi Varshil, Anish, Ashwin. Hey Ashwin. Hello. Just a second. Hi, hi. Am I audible? Can you guys hear me? Is it clear? Or please give me a thumbs up. Audio is a bit low. Is the audio better now? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me clearly now. Or yeah, can you hear me now? Is it clear? Yes, audible. Okay, great. Hi, hi guys. Yeah, so it's been some time. Like as usual, I haven't posted much and been a little held up with some work and things like that. So I just thought I'll come live and say hi to you all. That was the whole idea. Yeah, Anish, Frozen Artemia. No, brother. I mean, V Aquaria. There is some delay in uh, blister packs. So if you have my number, message me. I can yeah tell you the other things what are available. Yeah, great. So what else? What's happening? And if you guys have any questions, you can let me know. I'll try and answer. But yeah, apart from that, information from video front or projects front would be the 2 feet, the marine tank which I started about 2 years back before COVID. So that project I'm going to start again, and that's been pending for very long, and so that's a project. We've got all the materials for that, and it's going to be starting maybe mostly this week. So yeah, I'm going to be posting updates about it through story, or I'm thinking should I put like videos or story. The stories don't last more than 7 days. So yeah, maybe I'll just give updates about what's happening, and then an entire video will come, of course, when the tank is fully cycled and up and running. So yeah, that's been the latest update. Apart from that, fishes are all fine. I've been having a lot of guppies. Guppies have been uh, breeding, and I have some couple of varieties which I'm going to start selling in some time. But that's later, but not now. But yeah, yeah. So that yeah. So new things. Yeah, the marine tank is one, and I'm going to redo the CO2 tank. That's a little later. Yeah, a couple of new updates going to be coming up. Yeah, want to get back into YouTube. I mean, that's the plan, but a lot of work's coming up, and yeah, delays are happening. Yeah, so that's where it stands. Yeah, saw your post about GS flat pack. Can you give me details, please? Yeah, it's a 350 grams pack, and Ashwin, I will message you. So soon I'll be having a shipment mostly next week to Chennai, so we can plan that out. Yes. So what else is happening? Um, and of course, I'm going to be starting my regional channel content. And I've been saying this a lot, but it takes a lot of effort to do the dubbing and creating the, though the content is there, but to bring those videos back to life in every language is going to take some time. So that's what is like. That's why the delay. So I've got a lot of content, but putting all of them together is what is taking time. So that's the biggest, you know, time consuming issue what I'm facing. Yep. So you guys have any questions, or I'll just keep talking? Uh, this session is not specific to discus. I haven't done any session like that. I'm planning to, but I don't know. But yeah, if you have any questions about discuss, you can ask me. If I can help, I will be more than happy to help. So nobody has anything to ask. So hmm, okay. So A B C D X Y Z. That's the name. Um, if I could get your name, it would be nice. So I could, you know, add that when I'm posting your question. I'm just posting it in a way so that everybody can see the question also. Yeah. So can you see the question? Is it visible? Yeah. Yeah. So stable food. I mean, see, there are a lot of food which is available in the market. Like I've kept goldfish very long back, not now, many times, recent times, but very very long back. That time, what I used to feed was a normal food only, but from being in the hobby for some time now, and I think you get good branded ones, like you get the Hikari pellets, pretty good for goldfish, and there are some good Indian brands like V Aquarium also makes pellets for goldfish. See, the idea of buying a branded food for any fish for that matter is, firstly, a branded food will not spoil your water unless you overfeed the, you know, the tank with a lot of food, and if the fishes are not consuming it, then of course any food will pollute your water. But apart from that, your uh, branded foods will not contaminate your water. So that's why the brand, they have so many big brands, and that's why they're expensive. So that is the basic idea which I have learned over the time, that excess feeding is of course going to cause a problem. And goldfish also eat a lot, and of course they shit a lot. So you need to have good filtration, and you need to give them space. And a lot of people do this. I've seen, you would have seen it in so many ads and so many shops also, that they keep goldfish in a bowl. And goldfish is one of the fish which create maximum kind of waste in a tank. And there in a bowl you cannot even have filtration properly. So avoid keeping them in a bowl, and have good filtration. I think any good branded food will help them out, and they will eat, and they will put on size and space. Of course, with for a lot of these goldfish also actually grow this big, so they also need space. So if you just keep them in a bowl, you're restricting their growth and all of that. So that's also a factor we need to keep in mind. Goldfish is also a big fish, it's not a small fish, and please don't keep them in a bowl. So that's a, you know, very very sad thing to do when it comes to the hobby. Yeah. I met Johnson Fernandez has a question. How are you going? Have albinos? Can you please highlight? No, brother. Johnson. I mean, hi. Uh, I haven't bred albinos, so yeah, I haven't done anything. I've not done. Yeah, no, I haven't bred albinos in specific. But in guppies, again, if you're talking about guppies for that matter, again, albinos in guppies also are pretty sensitive, but otherwise they're pretty cool. I mean, I haven't done it personally, but yeah, I haven't bred them. Anything major change in the last few months in your fishes, in your fish room, Varshil? Uh, no major changes. I mean, I've given off most of my discus. I have only one discus tank, and my arowana is shifted to a bigger tank now. Then I have a lot of guppies. I think about 4 5 varieties of guppies which I'm breeding now. Yeah, and that's it. I mean, not major. Taking a break from discus breeding and all of that. Yeah. So yeah, that's the major. There's no major change or something per se. Bilal, 7 p.m. is good time. 7 p.m. I'm not there, Bilal. Sorry. Surya Prakash. What is the best food for? Let me just copy paste this question. Surya Prakash into OBS Studio. Okay, so when you say specific to discus, first thing of course is heart mix. Every discus, if they are meat eating fish, they definitely like heart mix. Or so there is goat heart, beef heart. Nowadays, I think even chicken heart people are feeling, but I don't recommend chicken heart because I don't know. That's something especially very difficult to clean and it's very tiny. And I don't know about the hormones. I think all the others also, but hormones generally in chicken nowadays there's a lot of hormonal things which might affect your fish. So personally, heart mix first. Second is in going to pellets. My favorite always has been Hikari Bio Gold and Serra, Tropica. All these are really good brands if you see when it comes to discus food. And once in a while, I think bloodworms is good. You can also feed Artemia also once in a while. But if you're feeding GHM, I think once one day GHM and second feeding can be pellets. That's a good combination to keep them healthy. And see to it that even if feeding GHM, if there is leftover, please remove it. Otherwise, it's going to dirty your water. And of course, when dirty water causes problems for any fish. Yeah. Rohit Ravindran. Hi, recently I started getting diatoms in my tank. I suspect diatoms. My experience of diatoms. One second, let me just paste your question. Um, whoa, that's a long question, brother. That's not even fitting in the. Okay, okay, okay. Need to make this small. Yeah. So yeah. So Rohit, I mean, see, personally, I think diatoms come in when you have your tank is new or when the tank's kind of getting established. So if a tank is not established, these kind of issues might happen. But if it is established and you're still facing this, then it might be your lighting. Uh, lighting, which is if your lighting is very strong and One second. 1 second. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. So, see, diatoms again, like from my experience, I think excess of lighting is one reason, and of course, um, uh, when your tank is getting established and your tank filtration is getting cycled, that is when all these things happen. So using CCAM, I haven't tried it. Okay, so there is this. You're talking about the CCAM product. I haven't tried it, so you will have to try it and check because personally I haven't done it. But when I reduce the lighting, for me personally it worked. But yeah, so otherwise I've never had issues. Or it might be some decoration in your tank which is releasing, these kind of things, chemicals into your water, which is causing this issue. So just check that because in a normal scenario, there's not even. I mean, as much as possible, avoid using, uh, you know, products are there of course, but unless it's a very pressing issue, don't use too many products into your tank. So that kind of helps tank to be more stable because like I said, like any product, if you use in excess, uh, has its good side and also definitely has a bad side because when that anything you add into a tank will definitely hamper your uh, water parameters, and if one is constant or consistent, tomorrow when you add little bit, when you do a water change, that variation might affect your fish. So those things you have to be very careful when you add products into your tank. If it is not a very big pressing issue, try to reduce the lighting and see, and I think it should work. Just check. Job, hi. Uh, so Mr. Job has a question. Let's post the question. Yeah. See, like I said, feeding bloodworms is not every day. Every day feeding bloodworms, of course, is bad because one reason is it is very high protein, and once a discus starts liking bloodworms and they know that you are feeding bloodworms every time, they will not eat anything else. And that is one of the reasons why we have discus when they eat only bloodworms, they end up having a lot of other diseases and issues. But otherwise, once in a while feeding bloodworms like a treat is not at all a problem, and it shouldn't be your regular food. That is my only thing. That's what even I said. Once in a while, bloodworms is pretty okay. There's no problem at all. Once in a while, good to give treat, for your fishes on what they eat regularly. But don't make it a habit. When you make it a habit, when they know that in a week 3 times or 4 times they're going to get bloodworms, some discus will not eat GHM or pellets because they can stay without food for a very long time, for at least a week. So they will fast till they get the bloodworms. So don't make it a regular basis. If you make it a regular basis, these fishes will not eat anything else. Not everybody, few of them. So that is what I was trying to say. Once in a while is pretty okay. There's no problem at all. Yeah, sure. Thanks. It's the second month, 2-month-old tank, and that one started coming all of sudden after I started getting. Yes, try reducing lighting. I think it should work. Yeah. Yes. So now, hi Parmesh. Okay. So so what else is happening? Having blackouts for the tank would help. Never tried it before. You can actually do that, but it's not going to help much because blacking out the tank completely will help. I mean, the process will be faster, but yeah, you can try it. I mean, covering up the tank for about a week and all, you will definitely see difference. So you can try that out. There's no problem. It's like equal to saying reducing light, right? So, yep. Formesh has a question. Okay, so Parmesh says, can we keep angel fish with discus? Firstly, both are like similar community. They all eat the same. But personally speaking, you can keep. But personally speaking, when the angels get bigger, when they get into their breeding size or breeding time, that time I think they get very aggressive. And discus generally they are very kind of silent and calm fishes. So when these guys start coming at them in aggression, that's when these guys go into a lot of stress. So personally, I would say no. So don't try keeping angels and discus. I have also kept angel and discus together, and that's how I know. But there was one angel which was in a very small tank, and he grew so big that I had to shift him, and I didn't have another tank, so I put him with the discus. But he was actually so dominant that all maybe about eight discus were on one side of the tank, and this one angel was on one side. So that's how aggressive they are, and discus are not born or made like that. So they generally tend to go into stress, and they might even fall sick and stuff like that. So personally, I would say avoid. So don't mix angels and discus. Of course, they're from the same cichlid family. I mean, angels are also a similar characteristic. Like even the breeding process is very similar. Like they lay eggs, and the female lays eggs, male fertilizes it, and all of that is the same. But generally, angels are very aggressive, very aggressive. So when they grow bigger, not when they are small, when they grow bigger, they are very aggressive. So that is something I would say personally avoid. But yeah, do we get Zani in India? I have no idea, brother. No idea whether we get Balsani in India. Firstly, no idea whether I haven't kept them. I haven't read about them. So not much of an idea. Maybe it's available. I'm sure it might be available in some good aquarium shops, but personally, I don't know. Rohit, there are lots of online shops and dealers, but I don't know anyone personally. My opinion is personally go and buy the fish. See the fish and buy. That has always been my thing. And or if you know somebody, directly like some breeder, buy it from them. Yeah. So personally, I don't know anybody. Yeah. So if I know someone, I am definitely make a video and post it online. Yeah. There are, I'm sure, a lot of sites which are available, but uh, yeah. So currently, no names. I don't want to take any names because yeah, there are some things which uh, yeah, I don't want to comment on that. Okay, we have 7 people watching. Why don't the 7 people like the video? Why are people not liking our videos? We have very few likes. Videos when they are liked on YouTube, that's when the that's when YouTube also likes the video. Otherwise, it's a problem. Yes, 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 yes. I've seen most of your discs having a wonderful round hump on them. Uh, Johnson, let me just post your question and then I will answer. Yes. So, yeah. So I personally I would say if you keep your fish happy, I think the shape and size will come on its own, and that's what I've done because personally, uh, my experience of keeping discus, uh, I've always tried to keep it simple, but sometimes it gets really complicated. There was a phase where I was doing a lot of treatments and things like that because things go wrong, and it can go wrong anytime. But personally, I would say good water and pretty decent food, I think, will give your discus the right shape and size when it's in its right way. But I have never done this color feeding and enhancing and all of that. No, I've never done that because that is something I'm not very keen because it will definitely have an effect on your fish later, but not maybe immediately. It will look nice and big and fat, and but over time I think it will definitely have issues. So personally, I would say yeah, good water, good food, and I think uh, your fish will give out its colors and shape by on its own. So yeah, that's about it. I mean, I've never done anything extra or special or something, but yeah, good water changes and yeah, good food. Okay, Rohit. Firstly, I would want to know what is your tank and what is the size of the tank and what fishes are you keeping. Uh, yeah, so then we both are on the same page. Because 28.5 to 30, if it is for discus, there is no problem at all. Then if it's happening naturally, nothing to worry. You don't need to use any fan and things like that. Personally, out of my, you know, so I think tetras also they can handle 30 degrees. Yeah, I don't think they're that specific to temperature and all. Generally, I think most of your apart from a marine tank, I think all your fishes, your freshwater fishes are okay up to 30. 30 when you say, I mean, the entire volume if you convert, I don't think it's that big an issue because then if your filtration is good, it's continuous motion, right? So it should be fine and natural. It's not through a heater. So I think that's completely fine. I don't think you need to use a fan and it is not that big a pressing issue. I don't think you need it. I mean, did you feel any issues and that's why you started using it? I mean, that I would want to know. Or you just decided to reduce the temperature? Yeah. So that is something I would like to know, why you started using a fan. And, yeah. Was there any issue you faced? Because from my experience of keeping tetras, they're pretty okay even in winter, and unless it goes like really cold, they get those white spots on their body. But otherwise, most of them they're pretty okay. I mean, I think warm water they're okay. Yeah. Okay. 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 Right. So, not much happening after this. Then, if that's the case, if any other questions, which state in India? Uh, there are lots of states. I mean, mainly it's Bombay. I mean, Mumbai is one of the biggest. I would say Bombay and Calcutta, I think, and now Kerala is also picking up. That's what I heard. Um, but I think generally Mumbai is like the number one. Mumbai, Pune is like you have all the big breeders in India in Mumbai. So yeah, most of them are from there, and you have a good lot of breeders actually picking up even in Kerala these days. So I heard there are some good breeders and good variety of fishes which are coming up there also, and Calcutta of course. These are things I've known and I've seen. Yeah, these are things what I have in, yeah, in my information. Yes, lots of breeders in Kerala as well. Yes, yes, yes. Ta-da, 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 ta-da. So, anything else happening? So, okay, if there's nothing else happening, then I'm signing off. We'll catch up sometime next in our live. Yeah. So, we have about 6 people watching. Yeah. If you guys have any questions, you can ask, or I will sign off and then we will catch up in the next live. Yeah. Kerala is raising breeders and when the highest possible. Yes. Water is excellent in Kerala and there is uh, lot of breeders. I mean, of course, picking up there because the water source is excellent and they have like you can just directly take from the well and put it into your tank. You don't need to use any RO unit and all of that because most of the places in Kerala the water is pretty good. So you can just directly use them into your tank, and that's one a major reason I would say like the Kerala market is picking up, and I mean there are some good guys. I mean who have learned a lot and tried it and invested in a lot in the setup. There's some very good breeders. Personally, I knew few. I mean, I know a few of them, but I don't know what they are currently doing, but they have done some amazing work, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, nice. Okay, so if there's no other questions, so then I'm signing off, and let's catch up in our next live, and hopefully to see you guys. May not be next week, maybe the week after that. I don't know, but yeah, let's plan that. So happy Dashera, holidays all coming up. So enjoy, and Diwali is coming up. So stay safe and avoid crackers. Yeah, chalo. So see you guys then. Okay, bye bye. See you, and hopefully I start posting videos soon again. And looking forward to all the support, and bye until our next session. See you.